two things we want to explain. QUBE isn't really what we call software. It's not really a tool. People will call it a platform. QUBE is actually like another country. It's because you can do your whole life and everything you do here and actually better. And we have a culture. So you heard already about, hopes and fears. So we start with some ideas. One of the key ones is a QUBE call without a pet. It's like a smartphone without an app. So that's why we use the pets. It just helps us move very, very smoothly and very efficiently. The other thing we'll also say is on QUBE, you always start with hopes and fears, and you always finish with what we call rapid. A rapid is how we work out who's doing what, who's responsible, who's accountable. And if you're on a course, we always finish what we call a lander log. You did that learn by sharing. That's a lander log, learning and application log. So we always do that. The other elements of QUBE culture are that we always try to make sure that we spin. This is the spinning pet. So it just sort of explains how things work. We try not to be rude. So we flash the lights always before people arrive so that they know that there's going to be flashing lights. Have you noticed that this picture, when you get close, it's a lot less clear than, let me stand us back a little bit, than if you're standing a little bit further back. Have you noticed that?
Yep.
The pictures,
Ooh,
okay.
yes.
So what happens is we try not to use too much memory because people on some computers like Macs, their memory runs out. So, no, I'm not picking on Mac users, I'm sorry. So QUBE has some clever software which allows you to see clearly from a distance. So often you can see images very clearly, you don't need to zoom into them. And if you did zoom in, I just pulled this all back. If you did zoom into them, it's really, you can zoom now, it's really unclear. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's very strange, but that's the way it's sort of set up to work. So QUBE is in three parts. It's not software. We don't refer to it as a system or anything. It really is an entire world where you improve your productivity, your learning, and you work collaboratively like you never have done before. So we have three parts to it. We call it QUBE Learn, we call it QUBE Do, and we call it QUBE Where. So QUBE Learn is about focusing on all the learning aspects of QUBE. So it's the tools, etc., how we work. I'm going to bring you guys with me. So sorry about this, but I'm just going to drag you so we can go a bit faster. So this is the model we use. It's called learning to transform. When we work with a client on learning, we meet the people, find out what they need, design it, implement it, and embed. I'm sure many of you who are in L&D will recognize that. This is an example of, say, a project we did for a company called Orange Business Services. It's all the same stages again, and you can walk your way through. And if you want to come back and have a look at this, that's also fine. We have in every cubicle standard performance enhancement tools or participant alignment tools. You already met hopes and fears. We're going to try and do you a gap leap. I mentioned also a rapid, but these are for specific things. And we have these in most of the cubicles, so it's really easy for people to be able to work together without any hassle at all. I just dragged us back. This is a list of most of the key performance enhancement tools. And as you can see, there are a lot of them. So we don't expect you to learn all of them. So over here on this slideshow I'm just about to pull you into, I'll explain to you how you get to an explanation of how to use the pets. When you have a pet, all you need to do, by the way, these little tiles are how documents look on QUBE. All you need to do is go to the document list. The document list is here in the bottom. Can you see yellow, white, and red? Let me put a incy-wincy sticker on there so you can see exactly where I'm pointing in case you can't. Can you see a yellow, white, and red here? Okay, so that's where you want to look. Once you click on that on your real screen, it brings up, everyone please do it. It brings up this list here. Did you get this list? Good,
Yep.
okay. Once you
Yeah.
have that list, what I'd like you to do is type into that list the words STICK into the match. Okay, that will bring you up sticky steps. Yeah.
No,
Am I right? Or...
we don't have
Okay,
sticky steps
why
in
don't you
this
type it-
cubicle.
Try
Go
type
gap.
HOP. Okay, GAP, Golf Alpha Papa.
There
Okay.
we go. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Up, Luke.
Then
Yeah.
if you either command click for the Mac guys, right click for the other users, and choose Open Document Page, it opens a separate browser with a full explanation of what the tool is, how to use it, and everything else.
Yep.
Everyone got that?
Got that.
It's opening.
Yeah. So you don't need to know all 300. You just need to know they're there and know what you can get access to, and everything's fine.
Okay.
So that's quite an important thing to know. In terms of learning, over the 4 years we've been very active on QUBE, we have basically done almost everything you do in a learning environment. You saw we had icebreakers, we have games, we have chit-chat games, we have spin stories, we have jigsaw puzzles for icebreakers, we have sit and chat and tell people, draw each other. We have, let me pull us all closer. Leo, is that okay? Okay. We have sit and chat. We have nutshells. So this, for example, is when we're teaching a specific topic. Like these days, people want to know about digital technology. So things like artificial intelligence and blockchain. We have nutshells. So this is a 2-minute explanation of what's Internet of Things. I have a cat. My cat has a chip in its neck. My cat has a cat flap. My cat flap is connected to the internet. My cat is part of the Internet of Things. I'm just joking. But there are lots of built-in tools. They live in a library. We have a library of all these things. It's called the Pets Library. This video, which you're watching to the right-hand side, this is a project and change management simulation which we run with groups of people. To make sure that they can actually align quickly. It's a simulation-based game. Okay, and that's about it. Leo, can I pass back to you?